We cannot avoid the bullying, but I think in school we have always spread peace and we always tell them what peace is all about. But of course, we cannot avoid bullying, but every day during our flag ceremony that is being discussed, never to hurt your co-student. Huwag kang mananakit in terms of your words, in terms of physical thing, in terms of cyber bullying. Lahat yan talagang pinapaliwanag namin. So, may mga cases na, syempre, may mga name calling sila. Minsan, hindi magustuhan ng isa. Most of the things that we actually do is that students were told to address it and tell their teachers about it. May mga pagkakataong nahihiya sila, they're also told na at least to write in a piece of paper, pwedeng iwanan sa table ng teacher para ma-address yung concern niya. And we have able guidance counselors for the school. Meron kaming assigned sa grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, and by designated kami for the senior high school guidance counselor. Of course, yung guidance counselor namin hindi enough. Kasi for each grade level, we have around 1,500 students. Supposedly, in a national standard, for every 500 students, meron tayong isang guidance counselor. But hopefully, in the months and years to come, ma-address din ito ng DepEd, madadagdagan ang guidance counselor items namin. So, with the security guards.
Speaking of guidance counselor po ba natin, ito po ba sila i-registered or assigned na?
As of now, back then in 2009, pwede lang ang designated guidance counselor. Pero yung sa amin dito,
ito, no?
dati sa 2009. But after 2009, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-designate ng guidance counselor na hindi siya registered guidance counselor. And we are lucky, all of us here, all of the guidance counselors here are guidance counselors registered. RGC sila.
Ilan po sila lahat?
They are 4 here.
4. Okay, so every year, no? Level,
Yeah, every grade level, merong nagte-take charge dyan with a special concern.
Kamusta naman po yung monitoring natin sa mga students po dito?
Actually, the students, sabi ko nga kanina, meron kaming earlier na pre-enrollment orientation namin sa mga bata. So, namomonitor sila. And if ever merong parang syempre naiibang kilos, naiibang gawi, we usually refer them to the guidance counselor. And most often, before we refer them to the guidance counselor, we ask on the participation or the attendance of the parent mismo. Kasi mahirap mag-deal sa bata. I mean, the parent should know kung anong nangyayari sa anak niya, especially that they are minors.
Lastly, ang mensahe na lang po natin, most especially sa mga students po natin and also to their parents regarding this kind of issues with regards to the bullying.
Okay, sa lahat ng mag-aaral namin sa Negros Occidental High School, you are living, you are thriving sa malawak na eskwelahan. Pero palagi namin sinasabi sa inyo na ang ating personal na pakikipag-ayos sa ating kapwa dapat manaig. At sa ating mga magulang, hindi lamang po kami dapat ang nagmo-monitor, kayo din po nagmo-monitor. At least sa isang araw, matanong niyo man lang yung bata kung ano nangyari sa kanya buong araw sa school. Matignan natin yung laman ng bag, kung ano bang naroon, para at least isang mapayapang eskwelahan na kung saan sa ating pagdadala o pagpapadala sa kanila sa eskwelahan, payapa rin nating mararamdaman na ito na nga, maayos at ligtas ang aking anak sa eskwelahan na kanyang pinapasukan.
Okay.
Administrator's prayer, no? Huwag sana mangyari sa eskwelahan namin at kahit sa ang eskwelahan. Kahit malayo yung Tacloban, malayo yung Cavite, nakakasakit pa rin ang damdamin na may namamatay, may nasasaktan. Gayong ang nanay nung umaga, nung tinignan niya yung anak niya, papasok po lamang siya para sa katalinuhan na nais ng bata. Pero ang nangyayari, babalik sa kanila, wala ng buhay. Nakakalungkot po. But we continue on praying. We continue to pray for a better Philippines because we believe man is basically good. At ang mga batang pinapadala sa amin, naway, magawa din namin ng paraan na mamuhay sila sa isang maayos na lipunan. No?